Hey, my brother, what you here for? He said nothing.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Today's episode is Just Be You. That's it. All day, every day, I see nothing but Instagram stories of people that I don't think are being them. Like, it's a facade. It's pixie dust, man. It's all fake BS, I guess. But why do people want to live like that? Like vanity. Vanity is the scariest thing in the world sometimes. And it looks like social media it embodies that. And some people are so vain and ugly. And in this society, like, the only thing I can say to my daughters is just be you. You know, I tell that to my daughters as much as I can. Just be you, girls. That's it. I don't want them to be anything other than themselves. And everything I can do to empower them and instill them with morals and respect and kinship, all the better to make them who they are. Both my girls got loving hearts. Both of them are extremely sensitive. Both of them are very strong-willed. Both of them are go-getters. And I think they both have the capability of leading. And I love it. I want to empower whatever skills they do obtain. Right now, I'm playing a lot of tennis with my daughters, trying to get them in the tennis world, see what's out there. But I enjoy it. I enjoy empowering my girls to be who they want to be. And my littlest one, she's 9 years old, and she follows the 4-year-old around like crazy. And she really just wants to be a complete replica of her older sister. And it's cute at times, but then at other times, I think that I really want her to be her own person and be Gabs, because she's so carefree and she's so effortless, and I love it. And I like to empower that. So when I say just be you, I mean that. I tell my kids that, man. For years, I didn't know who I was. You know, sometimes you think being you is being drunk, being high, being devious. You know what I'm saying? And that's not you. You know what I mean? If it boils down to who you really are in your heart, you got to get that stuff straight, man. You got to get your head straight too. Sometimes men don't want to talk about that headspace that we live in sometimes, and it gets real dark. And I know a lot of men out there that have their own ways of dealing with it. Some healthy, some not. Whatever it is, that's how they choose to live their life. For me, I've decided to just kind of clean up my act a little bit. I've been thinking a lot about legacy and what I'm going to leave behind to my daughters. And, I think a lot about that, because I don't want them to see some dad that was just some confused dude that really didn't know what to do with his life. I want them to see like happy dad, dad that knew he had his flaws. Yes, not perfect. And I'm still going to have a ton of flaws. I still have a ton of issues that I work through personally, and my mental health and being on medication and being in therapy and making sure my head is straight. I want my daughters to be able to understand that their dad was aware and he did something about it. Because the scariest thing is to see a man that's aware and does nothing. It's scary. And I don't want to live like that. I've seen men live their lives like that. For what? In the end, to just be stuck, angry at yourself, angry at who you should have become. I don't know. But I ain't trying to live like that. I'm 32 right now. I'm trying to live right. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do everything the right way. Trying to look at life with positive intentions in everything I do. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to be a downer. I don't want to be critical of people that I don't need to be critical of. The podcast community is extremely freaking loving. And I really have met some awesome people that have really empowered me. And I love that. I've seen a lot of nasty, angry, hateful stuff. And that stuff is just sad. It's sad. It's sad to see our world like that sometimes. But I cannot change that. And I'm hoping one day that maybe I can. Maybe I can have a voice. Maybe this podcast, this platform can grow for me. And people will actually start listening and start showing interest in things that I have to say and things that I find interesting. So this is me. This is me being me. And some people don't know how to handle that, I guess, but that's fine. But everybody will learn. Like, I'm still just super mellow, super casual. We'll have a conversation with anyone. I'm very inviting. I can come off very cold at times when I'm focused or when I'm in a deep thought. My face might not resemble a welcoming person, but I am, dude. I'm like super caring, super compassionate, and right now it's like I'm trying to find that inner peace so I can be maybe that peace for somebody else. You know, somebody in my world, my daughters, because my daughters, my oldest is 9 years old. She'll be 10 in March, and those teenage years are 3 years away, man. And I got to be able to be strong enough up here in order to really be there for my daughter when she's 14 and 15 and 16 and then going through different feelings and emotions and changes. And I got to be there. Some men throw their hands up. They don't know what to do, but that's when their daughter needs them the most in those critical, adolescent years. And I know I'm not going to be there 100% of the time. I know that. But I'm hoping that whatever experiences or skills that I've given to them will help them make better decisions out there in the world. Because that's all you want to do. You want to get your kids off to the next level. You're right here, wherever you've been given. We can't go back and change that. Now, it's either we go up, we stay at the same level, we hand the same level off to our kids. Some of that happens. Sometimes we fall back. You see families fall back, man. Think about all these fires out there and all the homes that are burned. Some of those homes may not have been insured. Some of them may not have had wildfire protection. Some of them, the grandparents just don't have much life left. They can't just wait for a new home to be built. And it's sad, but we don't think of those things. And it's important to show that, man, we're all facing the same thing. Eventually, we're all going to die. So why not make this time the best possible time we can for ourselves and the people around us? Why not? At least I feel that that's not too much to ask for, is it? I mean, I don't believe so. I think what we ask for from our politicians is that directness, transparency, and honesty. Don't hide, man. If you're trying to push a deal through strictly for your own personal growth, financially or socially, you're a monster. You're gross. You shouldn't be in politics. That's not what it was for, man. That's not what it's for. And it's people like you that have just run this country into the ground. And you should be ashamed of yourselves, each and every one of you. And if you're a politician in there and you've tried to do the right thing as much as you possibly could, and maybe you fell, out of the lines here and there, but you tried, keep going. Why not just fix whatever you've done? Refocus on your people, the people you're accountable for, the people that have voted to get you into that position. But yet, we ask our politicians to what? To be superheroes? I don't know. I don't know what we do in society sometimes that it just all blows my mind. But when it all boils down to you and whoever's listening, whatever you're watching, whatever you're doing, just be you. Don't change for a politician. Don't change for your friend. Don't change for anybody. Just be you. And if you don't know who that is, find it. Figure it out. It's never too late. It doesn't have to be some crazy hippie journey or something like that. But it could be anything. Hey, maybe you do want to do the hippie thing. Go take some ayahuasca and find out, what's on the other side. Or just make small changes in your life that overall will impact the world around you. Meaning your kids, your partners, your coworkers, your colleagues, your friends, your family members. All those different relationships are all going to be impacted by the nucleus, the core of it. And everything floating around it, it all starts here in the core. And if you're not who you should be or who you are, then everything's going to get spoiled and everything's going to get mixed up, man. And I'm not here trying to lord and throw shit down like I've got it all figured out. No, I'm talking from experience, man. This is real stuff. This is things that I've dealt with that I did not do the right way. I ran. There were times when I'd come home plastered drunk when I was married with my ex-wife, and I had a daughter and she was like 2. She'd be asleep and I'd come home drunk as a skunk. And I'd get into an argument with my wife and I'd leave. I'd just leave. I'd grab my bags, pack up. And one time I went and slept in a car wash. Like waiting outside area. And it was raining that night. And I just kept telling myself like, you're just a drunk piece of crap. You're just a drunk piece of crap. And I wallowed in that. And my ex-wife, we were arguing about something that obviously I hurt her about and she hurt me about. And she's only focusing on that. She's not focusing on who this man is becoming or what's really going on with him. She's focusing on the argument in which I left it at, and which is fair. But I had a whole nother back to it. And for me, it was like I just continually beat myself down, telling I'm nothing. I'm never going to be anything. People don't like me. I have no place in this world. I should not be here. I just continually beat the crap out of myself. And I beat myself to the point of I didn't recognize who I was. And I didn't like that. So I made changes in my life now that I don't have to live like that. And I don't have to be somebody I'm not. I'm not a drunk piece of crap. I'm not, dude. I'm pretty cool. I'm a great dad. I'm very charismatic and I'm a child at heart. Like, I enjoy life. I enjoy skateboarding. I enjoy tennis. I enjoy basketball. I've been getting into football on Sundays now. And, I just enjoy life. I enjoy my family. I enjoy my friends, my daughters, man. And I am finding peace within who I am. It's just Rudy, man. That's it. I'm just me. And, again, I'm not lording. I'm just saying every day's a struggle, but you'll get there. Just keep your head straight, And when you do fall out of line, get back in line, man. It's not hard. Just keep going. It's the same line. Get back to it, dude. And then stay the course. You fall off, get back on. Fall off, get back on. Don't just stay off the road. Too many people have, man. So I hope you find enjoyment in this podcast, and I hope you enjoyed listening to me for the last 20 minutes or so. So I hope you tune into the next one. Can't wait to have more guests on. Peace.
The Everyday
Guy
Podcast.
He needs some milk.
You have to go. Now, you understand, right? Thank you. Thank you, Mary. You want to take this stuff off?